Hey, it's Paul Baines with GreatDad.com. Hayden is away, and today I'm taking a look at a new wallet I just bought off of Bellroy.com. You may have seen their ads. They pop up if you've been searching for wallets or interested in leather or something. You've probably been tagged with them. They make a variety of products all the way from wallets all the way through backpacks. It's an Australian company, and they kind of have a design feel, nice website with lots of options. So what I did is I found one that they had actually discontinued. It's a note sleeve. They have note sleeves still, that name, whatever that means, that costs quite a bit more. I think the one I got it for $59, which is pretty fair price, I think, for a custom wallet, a nice design wallet. And the new ones are, the new version of the same wallet is $89, but it does have RFID protection, which is not something I really am too worried about. RFID protection protects you from somebody stealing your credit card information just from being close to you in some area and could supposedly rip you off while you're just walking around. So it came in this nice package. They pride themselves on being very eco-friendly, so not a lot of packaging to throw away. Nicely designed. Comes in a little gift container like this rather than a big box. And inside is the wallet. It's very, very simple. I've already taken it out once. It comes very, very flat. One of the things that they talk about on their website is how much they've engineered these wallets to be very, very efficient in their space. You can see this is the wallet that I have. I kind of cleaned it out for this purposes. This profile is maybe a little bit more than 3/4 of an inch with 11 credit cards and some bills. We're going to see whether this little guy, which they say is supposed to be so efficient, is any different. So inside, it's very simply wrapped with just a little piece of paper. I like the kind of the designer look of the cocoa color and then this orange accent, which is kind of cool. They have these tabs within here that allow you to pull out credit cards more easily, the ones that you don't have up in these front usable areas, and then a big area for bills. And they do have a bunch of other wallets for all kinds of other types of currencies. If you're in Europe or Australia or wherever, they have larger bills, and sometimes that requires a larger wallet, but this is about the same size as this one, so should do the trick. You should know that most of their wallets, they don't talk about this on the website, and they try to kind of hide it, but they are made in India and China, so this is not an Italian leather wallet. Though I don't know if if you looked at it, I don't know if you'd say, wow, that looks really cheap. It doesn't feel cheap to me. It feels like a nice leather. They come with a 3-year warranty for workmanship. I don't see why that would possibly be something that you'd be interested in. I mean, either it works or it doesn't, and I think you'd either see that there's some sort of quality issue right away, but 3 years down the road when it looks something like this, I don't think you could send it back. Okay, they come with free shipping, 4 to 10 day FedEx, so that's nice. The prices that you see plus a little bit of tax is what you're going to pay. And you can find them also on Amazon. I'll provide a link to some random product and you can look around. I did have some problems with these guys, and I warn you that my initial reaction was really negative. I paid my money. They took my money. There was some sort of they got a fraud alert on their software, and then they wrote me back saying that all I had to do to complete the purchase was to send them a copy of my passport or a photo ID front and back, credit card front and back, and then they would process the sale. And I was like, are you nuts? I mean, it's 2019. You're going to have me do all this just to complete a purchase? And meanwhile, Chase, my credit card provider, had already cleared the charge and had already added it to the money that I owed. And they sat on that for a week without processing the charge. They wouldn't. In the end, they just canceled the charge completely. They had no override. And looking around online, I found a lot of other people who had that experience. So you know, it may not be, if you really want one of these, it may not be the type of e-commerce experience that you usually expect, where you actually, you know, you order the thing, you get it in 3 or 4 days, and that's the end of it. You may be jumping through some hoops. So let's just check and see whether they fit their profile. Got a lot of cash here, so we'll put that in first. So that fits snugly in there with lots of room for extra papers if you want. And then, like I said, I've got 11 credit cards. We're not going to try to put those in necessarily in the most organized fashion, but just to see whether, if we put a few in, these are like the most used spots here. So that's probably not the credit card I would have chosen for that. Then there's some more here to the side. And then I'll just ram the other ones. Stick them in with the bills, except for the one we'll put here. Now I don't have any photos that I keep, and I also don't usually keep change. So they do have a change pocket right here that you can use. I don't know how much change you could put in there, but you may want to use that for, you know, some random tokens or something that you don't use very often. But that's not really. Men don't usually keep their change in their pocket, at least not if they're sitting on their wallet. So if we took a look at that, now this one is significantly less thick. If we took a look at that with the 11 credit cards and measured it, I gotta say, I don't think it lives up to the hype. I mean, it's a nice wallet, and I know they said they kind of did these things to engineer it so that it'd have less leather in it and be more thin in your pocket. Not really versus what I had, which wasn't particularly engineered to do that kind of thing. So I'd have to say on that scale, it's not that it's bad. I mean, it's a relatively like a normal wallet, but it's not the thin wallet that they advertise. So that's the Bellroy. This particular one is the note sleeve. I don't know why it says a note sleeve. It doesn't really take any notes, but it's a nice looking wallet. Like the accent colors. $59. Not a horrible price to pay for a nice looking designer wallet. So that's it. Paul Banks with GreatDad.com. Make sure to like the video if you possibly can. Really appreciate that. And me and Hayden, we'll see you next time.